Republicans back here in Washington compared to the political fury of a 9-year-old who doesn't want the mayor to close own elementary school. Check this out.
I have things that we all are choice. These things he just come into our schools and all our kids, all the guidelines, and just say, oh, we can build here right now. Let's take this school out. We don't care about these kids, but it's kids in there. They need safety. It's not caring about our schools. He's not caring about our safety. He only cares about his kids. He only cares about what he needs. He does not care about nobody else but himself.
Listen to this. A couple days after that speech and that rally, Chicago's Board of Education voted to close dozens of schools and transfer thousands of students. But Ashawn Johnson's school is one of 4 that received last-minute reprieves and will stay open. And Ashawn is joining us now live from Chicago. This is very impressive, Ashawn. How do you feel about that? How did you decide to get involved and speak so directly to the mayor?
Well, I got involved by when I first heard about the school closing, which is like when I was at school and my teacher told us, and they asked me did I want to speak, and I said okay, I will speak so I can fight for my school.
Did you prepare a speech? Did you practice it? Did you write it? Tell us how you came into that rally.
I came into the rally. I didn't know I was going to speak because it was like really last minute. Because first they asked my mom, did I want to speak? They was like, no. They was like, no. My mom was like, no, I didn't want to speak. And then they asked me, did I want to speak? And I said, okay, I will speak. So it was pretty last minute, but I didn't have no script written or nothing. I just spoke from my heart.
And you certainly did. Your school was almost shut down, but at the last minute, it survived. Have you heard from Mayor Rahm Emmanuel?
No.
Not yet.
I did not.
Then maybe you will after this show, because I know he watches this show. If you could speak to him, what would you say to the mayor?
I would say the mayor should not be coming. The mayor should not be coming in, closing these schools without you yourself looking into these schools. And if you already know what is happening in these schools, why wouldn't you invest in them because you know how CPS and the mayor already knows about this. So why wouldn't you invest and help these schools out from what the problems that they need, but then you want to close them? That's why I didn't understand. You're closing schools that are like maybe underutilized and don't have everything that you want, but you never invested in them.
That's a fair point, Deshaun. I know a lot of people look at you. You're only 9 years old, and they already ask you someday, do you want to run for president? But I'm told that would be your second choice. Is that right? There's something else you would rather be when you grow up.
Yes, I want to be a football player, but for now, I want to get back into acting and modeling.
Acting and modeling and football players, and maybe someday, even after all of that, you could run for president. You know, the current president is from Chicago, so there is a history of people coming from Chicago winding up president of the United States. You never know what could happen, but you got a huge future, Ashawn, no matter what you do. Thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ashawn Johnson, we're going to be hearing a lot from this young man in the many years to come. He did a great, great job in Chicago. Thank you. Up next, amazing pictures from